Will Carnival Corporation cruise ships be banned from U.S. ports? That was the threat that was made last month by federal judge Patricia Seitz. There's been some updates in the case. We'll look at them right after this. Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with Lido, Loca. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, if you're into cruising, consider subscribing to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our new content. So it's true, last month, federal judge Patricia Seitz threatened Carnival Corporation with a ban to all U.S. ports from their 105 cruise ships. It would be a significant blow to Carnival Corporation, and there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes to make sure that that doesn't happen. Let me give you a quick timeline of how we got to this point. So back in 2016, Carnival Corporation was convicted of environmental crimes that occurred on its Princess Cruise Line cruise ships. The result of that conviction was that Carnival Corporation had to pay $40 million in damages and had to submit to an inspection and monitoring of their environmental policies during a 5-year probationary period that started in 2017. Earlier this year in 2019, federal prosecutors brought charges against Carnival Corporations for violating their probation, outlining 6 probation violations. These violations included falsifying records, communicating with the U.S. Coast Guard through a back channel, failing to give enough authority to the company's environmental officer, improperly preparing ships ahead of visits by a court-appointed monitor, dumping plastics into Bahamian waters, and a 6th violation where the details were not made available. As we reported last month at a hearing in April where these probation violations were reviewed, federal judge Patricia Seitz, she was very upset that this violation had happened. She actually was unhappy that she could not levy jail time against executives at Carnival, and then the ultimate outcome of that hearing was her threat to ban Carnival Corporation cruise ships from U.S. ports. Carnival Corporation's portfolio includes not only Carnival Cruise Lines, but also Holland America Line, Princess Cruises, Seabourn, P&O Cruises in the UK, Cunard, Ada Cruises, Costa Cruises, and P&O Cruises in Australia. Last week, federal prosecutors announced they did reach a deal with Carnival Corporation lawyers over what to do about the probation violations. The deal that was struck there is subject to review and approval by federal judge Patricia Seitz. Worth noting is that in the April hearing, Judge Seitz demanded that at the next hearing, executives from Carnival Corporation would make an appearance, including the chairman and the president of Carnival Corporation. So the stage is set between the federal judge and the executives at Carnival Corporation. In a hearing on June the 3rd, Judge Seitz will determine whether the agreement between federal prosecutors and Carnival Corporation does enough to make up for the probation violations. Again, the judge wants to have her time to talk to the Carnival executives, and it will be interesting to see if they make an appearance. I would assume that they have to, or the judge will dismiss this agreement outright. So it's a wait and see. I can't imagine at the end of the day that the outcome will be that Carnival Corporation cruise ships are banned from U.S. ports, but that is still on the table. I think at the very least, the judge will have an opportunity to let the Carnival executives know exactly how she feels. And I said it in the last video, I really hope this is an opportunity for Carnival to kind of get in line. Before the conviction in 2016, there were 2 other prior convictions since 1998 on environmental charges. I think the judge is going to say there's a repeated history of this. Hopefully the leadership at Carnival can get it under control. There's a lot of things going on here. Not only do we want a solid, strong cruising industry that continues to grow, with a big piece of that being Carnival Corporation, but beyond that, we don't want to see our environment get messed up by leisure cruises. Appeal here, and I'm sure the judge will make this strongly to the Carnival executives, is kind of get your house in order, clean up your act, do what you agreed to do, and let's not have this going forward. I hope it's not some sort of ban on Carnival Corporation cruise ships in the U.S. I think that would be devastating, not only to U.S. economies, but also to different island economies. And I can't really see it playing out that way. Interesting things for sure happening on the business side of cruising. What do you think? What is your response to this news article? Please leave a comment below. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the cruise news. I'd recommend these videos to you if you want more cruising content. Again, this is Tony with Lido, Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.